Good morning student. Today we are going to learn about this river. River is also a water body. What is a river? A river is a large amount of water flowing over a long distance from higher to lower and ground makes a river. So amount of water flowing over a long distance from higher to lower ground makes a river. Rivers that have water all year around are called a perennial river. Most of these rivers rise in a high snow-capped mountain and get water from rain as well as melting snow. Some rivers, including the world's longest river, the Nile, are fed by rain. The Nile River is fed by rain. These rivers rise in a very rainy region. Rivers that don't have water all year around are called the seasonal river. Some well-known rivers of the world are Nile and Congo in Africa, Rhine in the Aegean Volga in Europe, Ob, Hongho, Yangtze, Ganga, Indus, Edway, Montsansi, St. Lawrence, Mississippi, Missouri in North America, and the Amazon and Parana on the South America, and the Murray and Darling River in the Australia. So these are the names of the rivers. Now what is the importance of the water bodies? Why the water body is important? First thing is water is essential for the life. So since the ancient time, people have always preferred to build their homes near the source of water. You might know that one of the earliest civilizations developed in Egypt on the bank of the river Nile. Around the same time, civilization flourished along the river too, like a Hongho in river China. That means civilization developed in Hongho in China, Indus in India and Pakistan. Many today important cities are located on the river bank. Delhi on Yamuna, London on Thames, New York on Hudson are the few examples. Why they are? Because the water is essential for the life. Second thing, water on the earth exists in three forms: water vapor in the air, water in the oceans, and water bodies as an ice and snow in the whole region. That is, water is in three forms: it's a solid, liquid, and gas. The ocean contains most of the water on the earth. We cannot drink this water because it is salty. Huge amount of water vapor rise from the ocean, go into the air and come down as a rain. And rain is the main source of the fresh water. We use this water for drinking, washing, running machines, watering crops and so on. Water can absorb more heat than a othermost liquid. Therefore, oceans and other large water bodies reduce the extreme temperature on the earth. That means it reduces the temperature on the earth. Water bodies that are navigable, suitable for boat, ship and ply, help in transportation and trade. It helps in transportation and trade. Even in the ancient civilization, people used boat in traveling over water bodies as a river, seas and ocean. Their voyages took them to other land and they trade with the people of these lands. Some voyages took place where no human had lived before. Thus new lands were discovered. New lands were discovered and explored. The people settled down there. Moving water in forms such as fast flowing water help us to generate power. Moving water in the form as fast flowing river and sea waves is used to generate power. Besides, most water bodies support the fish, marine organisms that are useful to us. Water bodies support the water sports like swimming, sailing, surfing, rafting and rowing. So today we have learned what are the importance of the water and the river. So student, read the lesson and try to understand. Thank you.